Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our weekly Oracle and Tarot card reading. And this is going to be the week of March 9th. I'm using the Spirit Messages Oracle by John Holland. And as I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. Now, you may use this as a pick a card reading, 1, 2, or 3, or you can use it as a blended reading with all 3 cards for the week. And for the beginning of the week, I'm going to take a card from the top. Okay. And for the middle of the week, I'm going to take a card from the center. And the end of the week, I'm going to take a card from the bottom. Okay, so for the beginning of the week, we have listen. Okay, and this card listen says you have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen carefully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. So, yes, maybe we're going to have a conversation with someone in the beginning of this week. And this conversation is going to require that we don't try to jump in and offer support. Sometimes people just want us to lend them an ear so they can get out and vent what they need to say. Sometimes people just need to feel heard. Maybe they don't want advice. They just want to, release something that's been on their mind and maybe make you aware of something. And I'm very much in that bad habit of jumping in, and offering advice because I'm thinking, well, this person's telling me about a problem or a situation. I mean, they're coming to me, possibly for advice, so let me help them out. But sometimes people just want to be heard. They just want to state their case. They just want to get something off their chest. So be aware of that this week. Also, you may want to watch their body language because it even says that, you need to listen intently and pay attention, but not just to, what they're saying, but what the underlying meaning is, what their body language is. Do they have their arms folded? Usually that's a very defensive stance. Or do they have their arms open, more or less like, they're not trying to be harsh or anything like that. They're just trying to be open and honest. So try to read between the lines. Um, Very interesting. And then the next card, card number 2, or the middle of the week, is forgiveness. Starting to see a theme here, okay? First card was listen, now it's forgiveness. Maybe someone is coming to you with an apology, okay? And it doesn't mean that you have to get involved with the person again. You could forgive them in order to allow yourself to start healing. Or, if the person truly is sorry for what has happened, you may want to give them another chance. I mean, everyone's situation is different, so you'll need to use your judgment on that. And when we forgive someone, it doesn't mean that what they did was right, okay? It just means that we're no longer going to allow whatever hurt or pain they caused us to, control us or have power over us anymore. And the card reads, holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Exactly. I mean, these cards are really resonating with me. I've got to work on feeling resentful towards something that happened to me last summer, and I really have to let it go. I'm in my head about it a lot and it's exhausting. And that's what this card is saying, is to, just let go of the resentment. What is that Chinese proverb? When you wish revenge and, dig 2 graves, because you're going to poison yourself. thinking about whatever was done wrong. And I'm not the kind of person to seek revenge. I believe that karma and the universe has a way of balancing everything out. If someone has done something wrong to you, just got to move on, just got to let it go. And then the last card, card number 3, the end of the week, is stay connected. And it says we are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source, yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source. Yes. We have so much help in the spiritual realm, angels, source, God, whoever it is that you believe in. Ask for help. You're not alone, even though sometimes we feel so alone. We are never alone. But as you know, angels will not intervene on behalf of you and your situation unless you ask them and invite them. And I really believe that, prayer is so helpful too. When you pray and you release it to God, you surrender it, knowing that you did everything you can do and something just isn't changing and you're not sure if whatever it is meant to be or not, surrender it, okay? Surrender it and allow whatever is meant to be to be. If it is for your highest good, okay, it will work out. If it's not and the door doesn't open for you, then it's not your door. It's not meant for you, and something bigger and better is meant for you. So this week, stay connected. Okay. A very easy way to be connected to spirit would be to be outdoors in nature. Okay, so you may want to consider that. And being that this is the end of the week card, a lot of people have extra time, on the weekend. So spend some quality time connecting to spirit, listening to your intuition and your higher self. I know sometimes it's hard to do that because we're all so busy and there's never enough time in the day to do things. But when you're the busiest and you don't have time to sit and connect is when you need it the most. So stay connected. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like it by giving it a thumbs up, share it, and above all, subscribe because I will be back with more.